Got it working. There is customization and stuff.
Yeah, because it's MMO, right?
Yeah.
You said?
It's an MMO to a point. There's characters. Someone is in a cool mage outfit next to me, and that is someone who has purchased the highest pack because, like Warframe. Loadout menu. Loadout menu is where you can start your active character and equipment. Would you like to learn how to? Oh, the loadout menu. Yada yada yada. Equipping items. If I'm ever lost, I can come back and rewatch this video. Hopefully, pause it so I can actually figure out what I just skipped over. Yeah, so there's like different skins. There are different skins and stuff. Like Warframe.
Kind of like armor.
Yeah. Well, like Warframe, you can kind of. I of course chose the tanky Winggrave, but there are other characters.
The big guy that looks like a knight.
Yeah. Well, I'm streaming at the moment again. There's a cool little ghost guy near me, but I believe he's only accessible if you purchase the most expensive version. Currently. I think it's a skin as well. Like it's... I wonder how you unlock characters too, to be honest. I mean, I know how to unlock characters, but I'm wondering... Shop. There we go. So, like, looking at now, Kyros is one character. Is that really his weapon? It says he dishes out massive damage with his spell. I don't know if you're watching what I'm watching. Dishes out massive damage with his spells, but he's holding this giant axe. I think that's a glitch. I don't think he's supposed to be holding the axe. Oh, so I see. You get whatever character you start off free, kind of like Warframe. Whichever character you choose, you start off with. And then if you want to, what?
I didn't realize the other one.
Kyros is a spellcaster. I think you get him, and you get a really badass skin with him if you get the highest edition. But you can still get him, I guess, without having the highest edition. It's just you don't get the badass skin.
You just need to get those. Or those points, you mean? Or the...
Yeah, that's, I believe, the currency, the free-to-play currency. Because it is a free-to-play game. There's probably another way to acquire stuff. So this guy is like the bomb character, tactical and style, whatever. I think she is another tanky kind of character. You got your rogue assassin, and then yeah, Kyros is your mage, and Winggrave is your thing. Okay, I'm assuming these are Sword and Shields. These are probably all skins and stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what you use.
Yeah. So this is the battle pass. Is done in a manner like this, and is a way to acquire some characters. It's kind of like, rather than being just a straight line, you pick, I guess you start...
It's like a board game board.
Yeah. So you start wherever you want to start. And then you can kind of go like... whichever way you want. You can go to continue it. I'd say it's more like Among Us's Battle Pass, I guess. So you can pick whichever way. You can go just for the main things you may want. So I guess that might be a weapon skin. You can go straight for the weapon skin, go straight for whatever resource you want, and then move on to another battle pass, or you can choose
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. When I started, to be fair, when I started, my character in the original beta didn't look. He looked more like the Winggrave picture compared to looking like this default knight kind of thing, and I actually like how the default knight looks better than the actual.
Is that default or is that a skin you're wearing?
I think it's probably just default how he's supposed to start, or maybe there's a way to take off his. I think I'm supposed to talk to this person. There we go.
It is so good.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. I thought we'd lost you forever. Your omen, I remember a
worry.
battle.
Your memories will return. The Eldrin attack was a distraction. The beacon was always the target. We pushed past them and found the creature who was leading the attack. And you did what needed to be done. You fought to the bitter end. And your sacrifice bought me the time we needed. There's so much we don't yet know about the beacon. But its power protects this city. It destroyed our enemies and stopped the Gloomtear from expanding. We couldn't close the Gloomgate. But as long as the beacon remains lit, our enemies can't pass through it. And in the year that followed, we've studied it, learned more about this gloom, learned how to bring you back. We survived thanks to you. But the damage is done. Skylight is safe and the land around it. But beyond the highlands, reality is collapsing into the gloom. There may be other beacons, other places that repel the invaders. The only way to find out is to cut a path through the gloom. And for that, we need Wayfinders. We need you.
Disconnect. I'm sorry, I'll laugh my ass off. Okay, it happened.
We still don't know.
I was gonna say,
A
did it
year
happen?
ago, the
'Cause,
Eldrin attacked
kind
us
of
and the
delayed
beacon
it.
protects
No, I
us.
did.
You survived in the gloom. You
hilarious,
still
I did.
know, so you've been through an ordeal. I shouldn't, but you were a seeker once. Go to the Great Hall, up above the plaza.
Yeah, getting all the little XP bonuses. I do have to say, like, I love the Darksiders-y, like, the Joe Magnola art style. Like, it's beautiful. It's the one thing that actually really sold me on the game. Echo Matrix. Some of this is a little bit different than the original beta that I had played, because it had me kind of go back into doing a mission and then coming back and then talking, and then it was like, go talk to different. Yeah, I think the unhooded version of that character is the Premio skin, but like I said, it looks like you can get him without even... I thought he was locked, but it looks like there's the hooded version, and I hate to say it, but the hooded version, in my opinion, looks so much more cooler than the fire head version. Kind of sad when I think the default looks look better than the premium looks.
That golden knight you just
You honor us with your presence.
Well, you can change.
I fought the Eldrin during the attack. Wolf. Before we will have much to discuss in the days ahead. And you have more important
I'm a bit of a
work ahead of
quick
you.
reader, so
Well,
I
for now,
apologize for
find
like
Lord Haylock.
jumping through a lot of audio sometimes, especially in MMOs. Though, just because MMOs always, not necessarily MMOs, but you know, games like this always pack so much. You can, from what I remember, you can change the colors on your characters and stuff.
The new Wayfinder.
Delight. I lead the Arcanists among the... What we know for certain is that the gloom alters...
I don't
You
know,
were
maybe there's a way
consumed
for
by
me
the gloom,
to
but
hide
you
the helmet
survived.
and then my character
Only
will look
a
more like
Wayfinder can
the...
enter a lost... But I can only...
Because that's how he looked... Return to Omen. Or that's how he looked in the demo I did. He was helmetless, whereas now this one being helmets full just has me going like, oh yeah. I don't know if there's an actual open world explory thing, or if it's more like...
The gloom is
Just the hub
consuming
area.
our world. Using the focus.
I know this is just the hub area, but
You
I mean,
can
like, I don't
pass
know if
through
it's like other
breaches to reach
MMOs
a
where you have like
shadow of
an
what was
open
running
world,
out of time.
overworld
They do
thing you
know
can kind of run
large-
around, or if
usually
it's just
you must
like
find and enter a
Warframe
breach
where it's
directly to access
dungeons
a lost
and
zone.
nothing
But
but
you can't
dungeons.
just stumble into. For now, I have a single. The shard you've been using isn't.
That being said, the demo, the beta I did was just like a dungeon thing, which looks like what I'm telling me to go do.
Well, I guess
It wasn't...
How the game, so I'll find that out.
Huh?
Well, I guess because you got the full game now, right?
Yeah, so I can actually find out if it's more... Well, you know, like some
crawler or not.
some
This is the
MMOs
last
have like that
zone.
little
It's
overworld
not
that
a
you
perfect.
can
This lost zone. Aurelian was. Yes.
a little bit
Yeah.
more
Disconnect.
free
I
roam
can't
around,
guide
where
you
stuff
when you
like
go deeper.
Warframe,
Explore
you just
as
have...
thoroughly as you can.
I mean, with that being said, yes, Warframe did eventually add...
I was just picturing Final Fantasy Online where you'd run around the town, like area maps, and you'd see other people and stuff.
Well, ESO does that. ESO, Final Fantasy, Terra, Neverwinter might be a bit more closed off in some of its overworldness, but still. But yeah, like some of those games do have more open world overworldy kind of. I wasn't sure if this would have like push X to mine or if it was attack. I don't think this does, to be honest. I'm assuming this is more like Warframe, where it's gonna end up being like you enter dungeons and kind of go through. Not that that's a bad thing. Eventually they can add stuff, and I mean,
They did Warframe.
yeah. Well, they got Digital Extreme work. This is what actually also concerns me about the whole Digital Extreme helping with this, because Digital Extreme is also currently working on their own medieval Warframe type game as well. Like they're gonna keep Warframe going. They're gonna have another more medieval focused version of Warframe. I completely forgot what it was called. It was like Soulframe or something like that.
Oh,
And then on top of that, I don't fully know the full correlation between the two working on this. I'm assuming harder content will probably make tankier characters more relevant, or maybe it's just a Warframe where it doesn't really matter as much. Because like in Warframe there are tanky frames, but they're not always, you know, as necessary. Oh, I forgot about those. I forgot how to use abilities. Should probably be just give me a second to. Got heavy attack, dodge. I figured out my block. For a while back, I figured out my block. Where? Yeah. It plays and feels nice, don't get me wrong. It's definitely like, if you can get in, it's good. I mean, when I say good, I mean like it looks good and it feels smooth. Yeah. That's probably, in my opinion, gonna be like the biggest thing. It's also technically early access, so I don't know to what extent. Like, I imagine obviously once they leave early access, there's gonna be like new chapters and stuff. Start breaking enemy to make them.
What is this? Something new. I hear an echo in the darkness. Go ahead.
Oh, at least they probably is a way for me to take the helmet off. That being said, I'm keeping the helmet on. I really like the helmet. It also makes me feel better because I was looking at the difference between the editions. The base edition is like 20 something bucks, 20-30 bucks. It gets you early access. I think it gives you access to 2 battle passes. And then going up, it's like just a couple extra skins for both characters, mounts, and weapons and stuff. The highest edition being skins for all the characters. And I was kind of looking at the highest edition being like, I kind of like the skin that they have for this dude.
Back, Wayfinder.
But seeing I have a helmet now, I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of just what I wanted.
Studied ways. You see, the shard you claimed in the gloom is use the echo matrix to combine
The echo matrix. Use glowstone shards, use echo matrix. Look at that. Crafting.
Perfectly done. Woven to reach a lost zone, you need 3 things.
Breach that serves as an
breach
entrance, a
that
gloom
serves as
dagger
an
that can cut
entrance,
a path through the
a gloom
shadows,
dagger
and
that can cut a
place
connection can take the form of an object. You now have a guess. Once you've found it,
Coolio.
Your gloom
Can now
dagger
go
is
farther
connected
in
to the voice in the
dungeons,
gloom.
I guess.
Lord Halar and I. But now, our work suggests they were experiment. As Lord Halar has told you, you must first, before you leave Skylight, I need you to bind your dagger to the. Once that's done.
Obviously, this is all the. Yeah, I think that guy who's running around in front of me, I think he has the higher edition skin. Maybe I could be wrong. Where was I? Oh, supposed to go up. The more I'm playing this right now, the more I'm thinking, yeah, I think this is going to be more definitely Warframey, where it's just going into like, I mean, there'll probably be different variations of the dungeon, obviously, but it's probably going to be more like go into dungeon, no. Which it isn't, once again, isn't bad. I mean, you can't stress that enough. And being straightforward is always good.
Speed's the best way to beat this kind of fighting.
Oh, you went back to your armored core?
Yeah, I thought you slacking or hacking and slashing enemies. I'm like, I could be doing that too.
Oh yeah, I see where it is. I found how to take the helmet off. I'm keeping the helmet on. Oh, okay, yeah. So, like Warframe, you can change individual parts. And then they have color shaders. Got it. Oh, not doing that. Hmm. I like that. It's a mix of black and blue. Dave's just like, you left at the wrong time, Dave. I am now.
I'm at the third checkpoint in this area, so like, you know what?
Okay, fine. Dave let me go play Armored Core. It's like, you'll be playing that for a while if you really like it. If you don't really like it, then you won't play it. So I'll just wait to find out if Travis really likes it, and then I'll have to wait and see if Travis really likes it enough where I need to spend money to join him in it, or if I can save money for it to go free to play. Level 2. And I was also expecting Dave to be like, we still have freaking other MMOs to play, Travis. Stop buying MMOs, Travis.
Pretty much.
Cool. I'm buying Thorn and Liberty next week. I don't know if that comes out next week. I don't even know when it comes out at all.
Oh, fair. Okay, cool.
Why was there a
Sigh of relief.
sigh of relief? It's not coming out next week, yay!
Hey, the one big game that was originally supposed to be an MMO that I was planning on picking up that I'm excited for still is Crimson Desert.
You don't even play Black Desert.
Yeah, this one's not an MMO anymore.
I play Black Desert. I mean, I probably should play Black Desert more. I will be putting up Black Desert videos at some point once I jump back into it more. Let me at
2 or 3
least...
years from now.
No, I think...
Just because all the other MMOs you've mentioned before and other games and everything else.
We've already semi-started Neverwinter, and the plan is to go through Neverwinter. My character, if you are watching, my character's got a different color scheme. Found out how to change it. No, it wasn't there. It's here. It can be... Oh, the red actually looks really good. I kind of want to do... Maybe I'll do that. I was gonna do it black, but I just realized that there's some detail on the cloth.
I'd go with either the white or the blue. Or that, I don't know. Gee, really.
I don't know what color that is, but I like it.
Or what, the lot one in the end?
Yeah. Sunset. Gladiator Sunset. It looks good with the blue. No, I'm not going pink.
That looks kind of like almost like a wine shade of red.
Yeah. I'm only doing the yellow. Maybe I'll do that. Just because it both matches the shield. Yeah, you can change, it looks like you can change individual parts.
See, why can't more of the games we play do that?
What, should let you change individual parts?
Yeah.
This is probably going to be going onto my little character portrait.
Well met, Wayfinder. Welcome back to the world. You'll find out soon enough, I fear, looking for the breach. Be sure to bind your dagger to this. Again, I'm no...
My Neverwinter character is not going straight up on that list just yet.
Skylight needs supplies.
Due to
harder and harder to find.
I don't have a armor set or cosmetic for it.
You alone can chart a path to the gloom. Many will ask for. Right now, I need you to return to the.
So, okay, so you get quests and stuff. I only really did this for an hour, and then I'm probably gonna... I was kind of thinking of jumping into do Legendary Lost Sectors and Death. Oh, you are attacking me!
Was it him, the grenade?
Yes, it was. Well, you saw them kind of look at me, like, they looked at me funky, and that's where I was like, what's going on? Are you like... Because this is this isn't Hub World, this is semi-disconnected from Hub World, I guess. So, yeah, looks like it really, the Undercroft, what is this, D&D? Looks like there may actually be a semi-overworld you can run around. At the moment, I just see these guys.
Unless you're co-op.
Probably. Dark Souls. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Out of stamina.
I don't know what that guy meant.
Looks like a Roadhog.
Okay, I was gonna say there's a movie, I think, that has a guy that looks like he has like a half cyborg and half. Maybe I'm thinking of Attack on Titan, the animated one. Or Titan AE, I mean.
Titan AE. The movie?
Yeah, remember how the bad pirate, he has like
I
a
haven't
cyborg
seen
guy
that
and he has a
movie
big,
in ages.
robotic arm. Neither have I, but
It's a perfect thumbnail. I don't even have a thumbnail for this yet, but that is a perfect thumbnail.
I think it's ring and the purple line.
I don't like that the guy has his skull next to his name.
Wow. Looks like you're doing decent amount of damage.
Yeah. Hit me there. I'm losing health. But my character, I think, is supposed to have healing options as well. Also, yes, there's a person running around over there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's running around over there. Just... He ran away before I could emote to him. Okay, I have a little bit more... There's mounts, because I'm assuming that's another person running around in a... Oh no, it's just an animal, never mind. But there is a person there, I'm not going crazy.
That looks like a deer. So yeah.
I think the biggest struggle is going to end up being how much of this and how much of D&D do I play for a while. You're level 4. Come back here. You know, I've been wanting a Darksiders support for a while, and this just may end up, you know, you can go, screw it, I don't want Darksiders support anymore. Which is impressive. Maybe if I played the beta a bit more, I feel like it would have been like, hey, this is cool. Then again, maybe I'm gonna get to that point where I'm gonna remember what it was that kind of lost my interest in the beta.
Or maybe you'll just enjoy it in general.
Maybe I will, but I don't think Dave wants me to.
I got my armor core, I'm good.
Yeah.
And this gun's free, and
Oh, thanks to that.
2 years.
Fortnite never even fully went free to play. I don't know if they just fully, like, delisted the... Like, I mean, if I start playing it... Well, I mean, like, if we start playing it, I don't know if we can still even access the thing, or if they just ended up being like, you know what, it's no longer a thing. Oh, you can only access this one.
A previous expedition discovered Did the Codex somehow harness the gloom?
So wait, what
You
is it?
aren't the only...
It pretty much is like points on the map, but it's making the area a bit more viewable
Looks
for
like-
me to come to.
It's like jumping off the bridges, or things in Assassin's Creed, or Far Cry when you're in a tower.
Yeah. It gives me points to warp to... It's almost like fire pits or whatnot, I guess, would be a way of thinking it. And then going into dungeons is going into the breach.
Yep.
Recommended power... Oh, there's matchmaking, so who knows, maybe I'll get matchmaking looking for servers, for people to join. So maybe I'll get a full session. Yeah, I don't know, like, if there really is so much of a... I don't think there is... How do I say it? I think it's like Warframe, where I don't think it's like... You're completely left out of the loop if you have a tank or a healer or anything. It's just going to probably make... I'm assuming some harder content a bit more easier. But like Warframe, you can go into missions without having a tanky frame at all. You can go into some missions in Warframe being like a full-on DPS party or full-on support party. You're not gonna be hurt or hindered. You're just gonna maybe lose out on having some character abilities. That being said, they're also planning on adding. I can only assume they're planning on adding more and more characters. And each character I've only played as this character. Let's just work back to. Yeah, so I've only played as this character, but every character I can imagine is going to be silly. I'm trying to watch him in the background. That's why I have the camera moving. So obviously he's more. Oh, maybe that's an ability of his. Cool, we got some stuff. I guess I'm also gonna go with the assumption the more you kill stuff and loot in the dungeon makes it so that you get better loot at the end. Just going off of like the top of the screen kind of thing. It's like there's probably X amount of loot you can get, and getting all of it will make I'm kind of really tempted to jump down. I guess that is the ability of his, probably like most enemies. I will definitely at some point also try other characters. I'm not just gonna play as this dude only. It's like Frame, you gotta play as other characters here and there. Oh, that's a freaking trap. In fairness, I thought it was him shooting. So I was like, is he trying to be like, hey guys, there's something over here? What?
Every once in a while I'll jump in line
Oh yeah, anything. Watching this dude play and actually thinking that guy's cool. A little slow in the fire rate, but still.
also started learning that.
Huh? Oh. Sorry, keep
Well,
forgetting
considering the
we're
enemy
not
at like half health gets does this giant pulse beam. That if you quickly get one-shotted, then you decide to pull out a flamethrower. And this flashes with that. So you kind of have to try to dodge like you would certain bosses.
Oh.
No, no shit.
I agree. That's not a shit. Where'd the other guy go? Fuck, how was I supposed to know there was a thing here? I wouldn't if I didn't open up the map. So Dave, whenever I'm doing me time, it's going to be pretty much either me and Destiny or me and this. Oh, we're gonna be doing Neverwinter and stuff together, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I realized that. I thought it was closer to the end than I actually was. So I'm a lot farther from the end than I realized. Yeah, he just rubs it in.
Hey, you do that too, or at least
So
used to
many
a lot more.
times. Okay, so it's like a mix of Warframe. At the moment, it's like a mix of Warframe missions, and I wonder if there's 3-party max.
Probably.
But it's a mix of Warframe and then a mix of other MMOs where you do have like a semi-open, and then there's probably gonna be more biomes and zones as it progresses.
Maybe. I was just thinking that when you asked about a 3D Max, I was like, they might have a dungeon that has like up to 6 people do it.
Oh yeah, they could possibly have like a raid or something.
Yeah, just a
Raids are in. Raids are cool. Raids are what makes me act the fool. Boom, boom, boom.
No, it's okay. You always do that.
Boom, boom, boom. And about 20 minutes if you want to do a little bit of crystal webbing. What? Destroy crystal webbings in an area. Oh, the guy does wield a scythe. Never mind. Converts Gloomstone into aspect boosts and perks in the character. Reduce Gloomstone accessories, diagrams. So all the green dots are the players. Find the King's Tomb. So apparently, I'm gonna send you on an expedition into the ruins of Valor. There's an unused threat that needs to be investigated, find, and breach. Or is this just one of those that wants me to keep going in? How much do characters cost is another... Oh, okay, so I have crafting component that can be used to... Weapon charm. So I can craft her or something, apparently? And... how many towers are there to get to the... Looks like there's more pages than that, but character... Echo menu. The echo menu is where you can stock it. Oh, so this, I guess, is your modding. It's costing something. What's it costing? Power rating? Cause I see costs, it looks like energy maybe? So I'll probably have like an amount that I can equip I love how I'm just figuring this out to how to go. Choose ability and unlock judgment. Character ability marks enemies for judgment. Anyone hitting a judged enemy will restore their own health. I probably should have went with judgment. Oh yeah, so melee finishers heal when grave in one nearby alley, so whenever I do melee finishers, that's cool. I knew that was the thing, like when picking this character, his whole description's like he's both a defensive and healer kind of thing. But I was also like, tank. That is what a tank does. I thought you were a player just showing off your bow. Oh, I should have probably clued in. I'm like, I don't think there is a bow character. Shop, yada yada yada. So yeah, Wayfinder pack, learn more, daily offers. Change the look of your Gloom Dagger. Gloom Daggers aren't actual weapons. Ooh, I wish I could. Always love these games where you can't see what some of it looks like on your character. So essentially 13 bucks can net you a little less than a character. Oh. Correction. Is that skins or is that armor? That is a skin, I believe. So I'm assuming that is per character. You need... Wait, there's 2 currencies. Or not, because like if you look at the bottom of the character portrait, it's like a token 1. Oh, maybe if you have the token, you can get a character. So like if you get a token, you can get a free character, and if you don't have a token, then you probably have to pay, and there's probably going to be like some way to get tokens then. Great sword. So my character uses sword and shields. Love it. Oh, that looks so cool. Love to see how it actually looks on my goddamn character. Okay. So it's about 30 bucks per character. You'd start off with a character and then roughly around 30 bucks per character. Got it. That's what I was just looking at. I wanted to kind of like do like a little quick, because of the edition I have, I'm assuming because of the edition I have, and probably depending on what edition you go with, it might be less. The edition I have, it's like 13 bucks. I would have enough to buy a new character if I wanted to be like, hey, I want to use it or try a different character. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to go through the monetization and stuff. Obviously, like Warframe, there's going to be ways to get characters, and it looks like I believe I can craft a new character, but I didn't see in the menu where to do it, so I'm not... I don't know if I have to maybe progress through story a bit more to a point where they'll be like, this is how you craft characters and stuff. Destroy crystal webbings in... Earlier, and it was pointing to come to this area, so... don't know. Either way, another dungeon. This time it looked like we had 2. So yeah, it looks like the dungeons at least are 3 people. I wonder why they went with that. I mean, I wonder. It was clearly a balancing thing.
Yeah.
whatever balance reasons, they found 3 to be the
Field number.
Yeah. Loot Goblin! Damn it! Why is this person not helping me attack the loot goblin? Money, money, money. Money. I'm being a little more explorative because it told me to come back in here. I don't know if it wanted me to fully come back in here, but it says destroy the crystal webbings in Aurelian, and it was pointing me towards this.
At least I found a loot goblin and a couple chests.
I didn't even know there was loot goblins in this. Yeah, getting loot. I feel like I might as well just be like, from now on I'm only streaming MMO and live service games. Screw single player games. That was so obvious. So yeah, she's the playing the assassin type character. We've seen the gunner character. We've seen one of the gunner characters. I know there's 2 gun characters. I thought the other gun character was supposed to be more bombs. I don't know. Pretty sure that's what it says its description is. We've seen the mage outside of places, but we haven't actually seen him in action. Supposed mage, and I just got speared. Even if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, getting rewards, I guess. Alright, Dave.
Yeah.
Dungeons seem to be RNG, like Warframe, considering this is nothing like the last dungeon I just did. So that's also always good, makes it so that, you know, doing stuff is never gonna be maybe I should have done that. Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. Oh yeah, why are you combing in my hair? Something, I just said comb in my hair. Starting to wonder, did I choose right? Because what was the other thing, like a healing ability or something like that?
Sure.
I think the other thing was like, I do a big attack and it heals.
Oh, made your choice already.
Well, I thought tank and shield and tank. I don't know if this is one of those games where by the end you have all the abilities, or if it's one of those games where... Sorry guys, if you can't get up here, you can't get the loot. Doesn't appear to be anything else. That's so totally Dark Souls right there. You know me and tanking stuff. It's like I've just accepted it at this point. I can't fight it anymore. I might as well just embrace it. Which is why when we start doing ESO, I will be taking on a tank role. And before someone corrects me and says, well, anyone can tank in that game. Really, person, just all you have to do is step on one freaking pad. I mean, technically speaking, yes, anyone can tank in ESO because it's how the classes are. I've also done more research into the classes, and I think I know which class I may play. That person's not gonna get that chest. That person ran right by the chest. I can't jump out of here. Let me out! There we go. Meant to do that. The frick shot me? No. Just gonna cook us up some lunch, lady. It's probably, I mean, it's an animal, it's probably a fat dude. It's always a fat dude. I say that and it's like, I'm not fat either. Awesome. You look innocent. Also, you look like someone who's playing too much Souls. Aren't you supposed to be red? Masterless assailant. Let's see. I don't think that did what I wanted to do quest-wise. Yeah, so I guess the more you do in the dungeon, the more bonus rewards you get.
Nice. And I guess those rewards you could buy, like...
You can probably use them for craft.
and stuff.
I imagine used for crafting better gear. I imagine. It did seem like you can craft boons, but that I didn't have resources for. I'm gonna see if I can warp back to town, and then if Dave is up for doing about an hour of, I mean, he's probably gonna have to do the tutorial or the little, because I'm in the yeah, you can craft matrix stuff that seem to be, I guess, affects convert Gloomstone into aspect boost and perks in the character aspect affinity menu. I don't know. Can I work back to the Great Lift? So those things, I like how it's like mythical, but it's like digital world or something like that.
Oh yeah, how you had the hologram that you're talking to, right?
Yeah. Well, the hologram, as I just warped, it was like I made this little digital block that I warped into. Traveling Highlands is probably gonna kick me. In case it kicks me, I'm just gonna stop the stream now. But yeah, till next time. More Warframe, more Warfinder coming, and Warframe will be coming at some point. But more Wayfinder. I said Warfinder.